so everything is fine. Let's introduce ourselves. First of all, my name is Alex. Today I'm a star, like a small star of GT protocol. Everybody is star today, so let's begin for that. We will talk a little bit about crypto. We could talk a little bit crypto world. We have incredible roundtable today, and our title is "The Crypto is Dying," or "What Happens Next." So, before we start and introduce ourselves, I think so everybody know us, but let me tell a little bit about our rules, what we're doing. So it's roundtable. Just feeling free, take the whiskey, wine glass, pint of beer, I don't know, cup of tea, water, something like that. Be relaxed and truly say your minds. If you want to answer the question, put your hand up or just turn off the mic. We choose what is better for us. And yep, the first with whom I would like to introduce today, everybody knows them. Everybody using the supplies with these incredible guys. It's ChainGPT. Vlad, please introduce what do you have in you, maybe some intro, something like that.
GM guys, yep, it's what here heading video ChainGPT. Well, ChainGPT so far has multiple business units and multiple directions and a lot of stuff going on in the upcoming future. Yep. From recent news, we're releasing AI Hub version 2. Within 3 years it exists. Was a new set of tools, was upgrading of the existing one, and also one tool, it's AI Auditor, is going to be a killer feature for the whole market. And Q1 2026 is actually a testnet campaign of the layer 1 blockchain we've been building for almost 3 years. It's massive announcement for us. And December, it's a DevNet campaign, internal private one, where we set things up and happy to onboard you guys for the testnet phase. That's pretty much it in terms of updates. And yep, don't forget about ChainGPT Pad. Join IDOs, join Buzz campaigns, doing super successful.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your intro. The next project. So we had a contact with them. So a couple of weeks ago, had a call. We know what they had, what's the roadmap for them at the moment. But AIDA, Vlad, tell us a little bit how you're doing, what is new. Tell us a little bit for community what are you doing at the moment.
GM, hi everyone. Thank you for inviting me here today. And yeah, so we're building the AIDA, and this is trading terminal that allows you to trade over the 25 different chains at the same app. You can do the support, you can do the per trades over there. We also have a different kind of marketing tools that allows you to boost your project. If you're launching some on the market, you can use our mind share and hit your product, make the more brand awareness all over the Twitter and other platforms. And yeah, this is like I would say that 2 core features that we have right now. We also have a pod on our side. So yeah, trying to push the market as much as possible nowadays, right? And building some cool stuff, helping the project to onboard and make them a more brand aware to the X space. And yeah, of course, contributing different stuff over the Web3 space. So this pretty much it from my side. Thank you for your time, and hope this space will be cool one as usual, and hope all of us will enjoy it. Thank you for the interest.
Thank you. Incredible intro. So now I want to introduce the legend. So normally when I have a time flying to the Dubai or another conference like Token 2049, everybody knows this person. So I'd like to give a word for the Toma, Kima Network. Please tell us a little bit what are you doing now and how you're doing.
Thank you so much. I hope that I will not, disappoint people here. Thank you for this lovely intro. Tomer, leading in Kima, everything that is related basically to the business development, investments, marketing, etc. To those of you who don't know Kima is a universal interoperability communication protocol. To simplify it, we're basically at the moment the only solution on earth that has the ability to create seamless, intermediary-less, smart contract-less, Oracle-less communication between centralized application and decentralized applications. And to make it even more simple, we're enabling PayPal to speak directly to Ethereum, to your bank to speak directly to Bitcoin Network, and to Bitcoin Network speak with Solana, to Solana to speak with Near speak to Ethereum, etc., etc., etc. We're basically flattening the miscommunication bridges between all of the financial ecosystems without using any bridges, in a safe, simple, and fastest way known to men today. Other than that, I'm also founder of Prime 3 VC that basically has been active since 2016, probably in the industry, officially since 2019, writing for Forbes and Cointelegraph about blockchain and DeFi infrastructure, and also happy and proud to be part of both GD Protocol and ChainGPT in their journeys as a strategic advisor and an angel investor.
Oh,
Let's have fun.
it's so boring. Thanks a lot. I don't have here like a clap touch button, so thank you for your intro. So now, guys, we have I will say today is a round table with men's, but we have a small diamond here, not small, really incredible diamond. Kati from FASQON, tell us what are you doing now, guys? So tell us like an intro. What is the
Hi, Alex, GM, everyone. Thanks for hosting this great roundtable. I'm so happy to be here. And we are FASQON. We are crypto native neobank. We do a big job by bridging TradFi and DeFi, and we are building the real consumer application. Like the neobank that would have both crypto and fiat and allow people basically to use our crypto in their daily life, and easily swap between your Euro, USD accounts and crypto accounts, spend everything with a crypto card with one tap, and just make crypto usable and easy. And we are challenging the traditional financial system and the old banks with what they offer to our community is when they, I would say, take our deposits, take all the wealth, and are just make money for themselves. And like DeFi is something different. So what we want to build is a community-powered, community-driven neobank where our users would enjoy DeFi inside the real bank. And at the same time, it would be like advanced tools like social banking, when you can message and pay at the same time, follow or your friends what they're spending money on, and just make payments as I don't know, as Instagram, like when you would just flex with what you spend on, and core spend with others, split the bills, just bring the level of banking we deserve today and the level of payments. And it's very important for crypto being part of this, because crypto fintech is in generally very new this decade, and we are proud to be fully regulated and be backed also with the Bison Bank and working as a licensed neobank, but with our DeFi yields and even AI financial tools.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your intro. So, and not the last one on our table, because it's a round table. My Superman, my sensei, our head of product, Alexei Vasiliev. Please introduce us, introduce into your GT protocol. Tell everybody what are we doing now.
Thank you, Alex. Hi, everyone. My name is Alexei. I'm a head of product at GT Protocol. Glad to be here today. At GT Protocol, our goal is simple. We want to make pro-level trading tools available to normal people, make them clear and easy to use. Right now, we're focused on our own backtest and strategy building tool that are really integrated in our algorithm trading platform. It's like a usual backtest. You set your strategy parameters and see how it would have performed in the past. But in our case, it takes just a few seconds. It's super fast. And it takes just one more click to run test the strategy live on our platform.
On top of that, we have a strategy builder. This is the next level of backtesting. Instead of testing one setup at a time, you give ranges for parameters, for example, take profit, stop loss, different leverage, and so on. It can do this across several coins, different time frames, and both long and short directions. Then it runs hundreds or even thousands of backtests for you in less than a minute. And in the end, you get a ranked list of strategies with best PNLs. You can open any setup, study it, and start trading with it right away. And we're rolling this feature right now, and it will be available later today or maybe early tomorrow. And I invite everyone to come and test it on our platform. Yep.
I think we need a mic drop at the moment. So if you're hearing the clicked, hit rating now, 100%. So thank you. Thanks a lot that you introduced our project. Is so warm and so exciting. So I will still a couple more seconds and I give some information for our community. Guys, we're making today's like 500 USDT giveaway. Like if you want to win first 300, you have to follow all speakers. I mean, Kima, AIDA, ChainGPT, FASQON, GT protocol, tag your 2 friends, join to the live space, and we will choose 6 winners who have 50 USDT each. And next 200 you can win if you ask the most interesting, the most hot, the most tricky question under the post which we made before we starting. And you need to go to our AI staking AI agent 3000, make 3 spins, hit a combo, post the proofs that you made it, like a screenshot in the comments, and we will choose 4 winners who have 50 USDT each. So let's begin, guys. I don't want to steal more time. Everybody knows that the market is trying the brutal reset. So Bitcoin is slipping under the key levels again. Altcoin is getting whipped out, and the fear is hitting the new extremists. So while is AI agent, Bitcoin financial and RWA is quietly continue building the background. So as the liquidity dies, narrative is rushful. A real question for next couple minutes, like I say, like next hour, is who survives this winter, and how do the blockchains evolve to stay relevant in a world shaped by AI information and looming post-quantum trades. So how we say who will leave and who will save, who will be saved in this winter? Crypto gaze or who survives? So now market is, everybody know, is focused on survival. So the price is moving down, liquidity lower, everything is okay. So no hype is no longer works. So only working products, real users, and stable programs matter. So everything what is work at the moment. On your opinion, our friends, who risks not surviving until spring, and how do we filter the real builders in 2026-25? And is this winter different from another winters like 2018, 2020, 2022? So just put your hands up and waiting for your answer.
So we'll take this first. You said to try an open mic, so we'll try to be the first to roll this question, which is probably the most interesting question that is bothering the whole industry these days. Who will survive this winter, and actually how to survive it? To those of you in the crowd who are old enough like me to remember, once upon a time there was a thing called the dot-com bubble. Dot-com bubble, guys, at the year 2000, basically created a situation where everybody were rushing to this new gold, to the internet. Everything that had a .com raised by billions, and hence the name, the dot-com bubble. And eventually, when everybody understood that there's no business behind it, it's just smoke and mirrors and all kind of hypes and PR stunts and tricks, all of it crashed because there was nothing to back it all. And then out of the crash, out of the destruction that was laid around, the companies that we use and all enjoy today got the attention and the funding and the resources they needed out of the, you can say, the corpses of the fake companies, let's call them, who were there for nothing, and survived and thrive today. These are the Microsoft, Apple, Intel, NVIDIA, Cisco, Texas Instruments, Expedia, and so on and so forth. All of these amazing companies who create the internet we use today. Amazon, of course, and the rest. Basically, most of the NASDAQ 100 that you know today. So this period in the market is completely different than previous cycles. If you're an old dog in this industry, we've been here long enough. I've been here since 2016, since a little bit before the ICO boom. Then you've seen that the market matures. Our industry is reaching to a point that nonsense and, pardon my French, bullshit doesn't sell anymore. And indeed, the VCs, retail investors, the exchanges, and the industry itself, your partners, are looking for real value and are looking for real builders with real traction who can really contribute. You're no longer being measured by the amount of noise you can make, although unfortunately recent launches, even one that was yesterday and the day before, shows that I'm wrong here. But also the others would say that it actually proved my point exactly, but it can be debated. We saw that the real value is what people are looking for. People are no longer looking for a meme coin style investments for short flips. They're looking for something that will become real investment that can bear fruit. I hope that people have more patience today than they used to have before, also to hold tokens and to wait for the winners to win and to thrive. But anyways, what we're seeing now is that there's a reallocation of the resources among projects. So if you will look at our total market cap on CoinMarketCap, you will see that we're kind of, for years now, running around the market cap of $3 trillion. Now, the market cap remains $3 trillion, but if we had 5,000 projects in the, let's say, GameFi, beginning of the GameFi and the DeFi boom era, then we had at the end of it about 15,000. And then when the AI boom started, we had about maybe 50,000 projects. And right now, probably at, the almost at the peak of this, whatever cycle that is, we're probably seeing around 150,000 projects. Of course, that I'm excluding all of the bullshit, which is printing on meme coins and pump.fun that you just need to press a button and you print a project, so-called. I mean real projects, probably 150 to 250,000 projects around the world. So the same $3 trillion. So imagine that you had a table with food and it had 5,000 kids around it, then 15, then 50, and then let's say 200,000 kids with the same amount of food. What happens now is that many will be missed and will not get there, and the ones that will survive will thrive and will get to build this new age internet. This cycle is not like anything we've seen before. Very chaotic, very violent, and it's only for the brave to survive it. That's it on my end.
Yes, thank you for reminding us. So now with the kids, I just creating like in my mind how it's like kids with the food on a great talk. Thank you, Toma. Maybe somebody else, Kati or Vlad from GPT. Yeah, let's start with you.
Yeah, I thank you, Tomer. It's a great point. And on one end, I agree that this cycle is as any else, the previous one. But on another end, I can see, I want to bring just more macro view for all of us here. Like, the first decade that Bitcoin and crypto existed, it was like fully legal, right? And whoever wanted to do anything it was just impossible, like not for real world or asset tokenization, like fintech was impossible. You could do your own ICO, but then you could not be part of big business technically with your token. And only after 2020, like we started the first regulations and the world reaction to crypto as phenomena. And it's like we are just in the middle of the second decade, and if we speak of our blockchains, it was also evolving, and especially like crypto fintechs we are still super early, because to run a business like our crypto neobank, you need to be fully under like traditional regulation and sorted legal, and at the same time are working everything smoothly on their blockchain side, where like you would need different technologies. But the main problem is still early adoption and of entire crypto. So we live in the world where they are still using, majority of people are using PayPal, Western Union for payments, traditional banks, and the percentage of people who use crypto or like stable coins in their daily life for payments is miserable. And we see our interest and from greatest politicians, greatest entrepreneurs and leaders of like tech legends that are basically shilling crypto as our phenomena. And we see so much news. So I would say the Bitcoin has our volatility waves are like since the very beginning. If we check the price, like when it was cents, or dollars, it was still very volatile. And now it's just the amount of news, amount of liquidity added, and it's just the bigger game. But what we see on the macro level, that everyone is tweeting about crypto, are banks add Bitcoin in their reserves, countries make reserves, like states are like, and in general we see like entrepreneurs, like even just one news, for example, that Jack Dorsey with Square, right? They're onboarding, like with one tap, they're onboarding 4 million businesses, like small businesses, to accept Bitcoin for payments. And we see these are MasterCard, like also stepping in the blockchain. So we see that the world is finally recognizing what we are building. And for me, I'm like super bullish, not in the momentum of like buying more, but in general, because I understand that we are in the second decade of something that is completely new and fresh. Like banks existed for like thousands of years, right? And crypto exists 15 years, like technically, so we're super early, and we need to work together to bring more mass adoption. And for that, we need to build our seamless experiences for people. And when like my mom would easily send crypto with the app, then I would say we won, because like all people in the world should compare this option to any other kind of fiat payments, and start using it easily. And they're not interested, the end consumers are not interested what is at the back end, like the technology side, but they would use it as convenience, like same as AI. No one, like everyone is happy now to use ChatGPT, but no one could build anything for that. So crypto still is very early, and I believe that it will be super bullish soon. And plus, Bitcoin is based on math, so it's like all the new cycles are unavoidable. So I'm maxi,
Thank you for your opinion. Yeah, we're waiting apart from ChainGPT. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, quick addition from me. Well, first of all, if you're in Web3 and you're using ChatGPT, guys, use ChainGPT because it produces more live and accurate data. That's first of all. Second, in terms of market cycle, well, how many startups gonna die? How many startups gonna survive? Well, 95% most likely gonna die. Sounds huge, but at the same time, it's just a statistic. It exists in the Web2 business as well. 95% of startups are dying within the first 6 months. But what do we need to understand? Okay, we have 3-5% builders, survivors. And those builders keep growing. Each cycle brings us more people who are joining narratives. And, well, we stay here and we grow and we mature. And what we need to understand as well, so yeah, each cycle leads quality projects that brings adoption. And when we were talking about previous winter cycles, the question was, okay, so Web3 crypto, is it a future for real? Or it's a past, it's a narrative, it's a bubble, and no one gonna accept it because we haven't had any clarity on enterprise level, enterprise businesses, big Web2 companies were not using crypto, they were not using blockchain, and it was some sort of a speculative market, right? Nowadays, it's clear on the governance level, on the whole countries are pushing Bitcoin. Big enterprises are launching blockchains. Sony launching Sonium. Who else we have? Big businesses, established ones with thousands of workers, with huge billions budgets. They know how to analyze, how to predict, and where to push, right? And they clearly accept in cryptocurrency. They're collaborating with crypto projects. They're building a crypto project, crypto, whatever, crypto directions themselves in-house. And still, we cannot grow all the time. To make 2 steps ahead, you need to step back at least once. Same stuff with S&P 500. If you just zoom out, you see that, okay, it cannot grow all the time. We're going down, going down, but each cycle we grow more. And still, if you are pessimistic, if you open up your crypto portfolio and saw red numbers for some reason, okay, zoom out, because last year people were saying that, hey, $69K for Bitcoin, it's too much, it's overpriced. Nowadays, I open crypto chats, they say, oh, actually on this dump I bought Bitcoin for 42, 44K. So nowadays it sounds cheap, right? What's gonna happen in a year from now? 150 is gonna be cheap, or what? So yeah, that's pretty much my take. Thanks for listening.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your opinion. I love the person who said 150 is cheap. Yep, we can buy it. Yes, it's fine. So somebody else, maybe Alexei or Pavel, yeah, do it.
It's really hard to add something. Thank you for everyone for deep dive to history and to the market of what's going on in crypto right now. Actually, yeah, I agree, 100% agree with previous speakers, and the bar is higher now for the projects on the market. We have now better infrastructure, AI narrative, smarter users that don't listen to the noise, and investors expect more from projects. Investors want to see real metrics, real products, and real business plans. So we see that institutional investors stepping in the crypto, and that's why the rules of the whole game are changing to the roots, to the classical business. So who will survive? Those who can adapt, and those who can build products with a utility, with users who will pay for them. So yeah, that's my point.
Ike is right. My God, well, I don't know what I have to add for that. So I think so we can start, or maybe somebody else have more opinion or something like that. Or we can start with the next question, right?
I can add a bit, just one little note. I'm observing also so many projects through the past years as well, and I can say who actually succeeds in from crypto projects are those who are managed to handle 3 important verticals. It's not only the tech and building the product, because the idea can be great and even the implementation can be great. But if they are failing on marketing side and building their strong community and the hype around this, they stay on their like a developer level project that no one knows or no one uses. So marketing in Web3 and building relations is like super important and being visible in this market. And the third vertical is management and business, and which is basically our human side, are how people can deal with the pressure of just building a startup, because that is also very important to have to build teams, to have skills, to hire right teams, partner. So product, tech, marketing, and business. So these are three things that bring to succeed. And if you fail at one, it doesn't work. It's like the chair without leg.
Accepted. So is everything right? I just want to say that to be strong for all projects on this winter, and don't forget you're doing the good stuff for your community. Today, now I just a little bit want to just brush for the community, guys. You are rock, and we are going to the next question. So it's AI agents, BTC-Fi, and RWAs. What is real today? So while the market cools and just three narratives keep changing real traction. So AI agents is showing the measurable adoption. BTC-Fi expanding Bitcoin's role beyond digital gold, and RWAs with the stable coins bring TradFi and crypto. So the next maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 years belong to those who prove a utility, so it's not hype. The question now are which projects are actually delivering adoption, which protocols are proving resilient, and how is the next like couple years, let's say 1 or 3 years of crypto been shaped by these new forces? So what do you think about it?
I can start. When we talk about AI agents, I think today most of them are still like helpers on the side. It's support, onboarding, basic research. It's nice, but it's not a game changer. Like for real impact in niche areas like crypto, for example, agents need to run on specialized models trained on real data from this niche, trading data, market structure, exchange APIs, risk rules, I don't know, etc. Only then they can live inside real products and help users like in our case, build strategies, avoid mistakes, and make better decisions, not just chat. So yeah, difficulty is going up, but it's still early. And the good thing is we already have the tools to do it, to build it. So now it's about teams who are ready to build domain agents and not just generic chatbots. As for BTC-Fi and RWAs, I don't know. The narratives are strong, but I don't think we see enough daily usage yet. There are good experiments, but not many products that people touch every day. But with stablecoins, it's different. As Kati said, I think we see clear adoption, payments, savings, cross-border transfers. We have players like Stripe and PayPal integrating stablecoins. It shows that stablecoins are already entering normal payment infrastructure, and they have a real chance to become truly mainstream in the next couple of years. Yeah.
Great, thank you for your opinion. Toma, yeah, I see your hand.
Yeah, so we'll touch on each of the subject briefly, because got three different things. So regarding AI agents, going to be interesting to see how AI agents.
One small question: is everybody here in the?
Sorry. Sorry. It's can you hear me now?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I have one of the babies on me because it's already evening here. So sorry, was just playing with a keyboard. He was playing with a keyboard and put me on mute. So going back to the agents, going to be interesting to see how the industry is now evolving into living with the AI agents on chain. I see some very interesting things happening in the industry, and I even see some battle tested things that already are generating great yields and are really affecting markets. But I think it's going to be most likely also a little bit dangerous. It's going to be like the Terminator of DeFi, seeing robots fighting robots, and who would be the better agent who will get faster data from more resources, and with more resources is going to be very, very interesting. But definitely it's going to be something that is the next evolution of trading as a whole. As for BTC-Fi, I must agree. I think that it's kind of redundant and useless, if I can be honest. It's like, remember back in the day, there was this company called Microsoft. They created Windows, and thanks to this Windows thing, we're all using like the modern computers in our homes these days. But the thing is that, things evolved from there. And now some of us use other operating systems. The industry evolved. And it's somewhat like trying to revive, I think, BlackBerry and Pocket PCs and Palm Pilots in an era that we're using Androids and iOS. So I'm not really sure why we really need BTC-Fi. We already have EVMs and SVMs and the rest of these that are operating amazingly well. I'm not sure why we need it. So I think it's a nice experiment to the BTC Maxis, but I don't see real usage or real point for this thing to be around. Last thing, RWAs. Definitely the thing of this cycle, and definitely the missing piece to connect the real older financial world with our new world. There's no better technology than decentralization and the immutability to be hosting real world assets in a digitalized format. We already live it with the money on chain. Why not live it with the rest? And RWA can basically become your home, a real estate asset. It can be gold, it can be an art piece, and it can also be your driving license. Why not put everything as a digital token that is immutable, can be controlled, verified on chain, and just make our lives much easier and more efficient, and of course our assets much more liquid, not only to local markets and to local trade customs, but to the international ones all around the world 24/7. Going to be very interesting. Definitely the peak of the cycle will be something related to RWA.
Thank you for your opinion. It's really interesting about RWAs. Vlad from ChainGPT. Yeah, see your hand.
Yeah, quickly, fully agree with Tomer regarding BTC-Fi, so I'm not sure if we need it exactly, and I don't see any value in future on BTC-Fi. Regarding AI agents, well, what do we need to understand? Most of the AI companies, most of the AI startups, like 99.9% of those, are using on the backend APIs of generic LLMs, well-known ones, right? Llama, Claude, Gemini, DeepSeek, and so on and so forth. And those guys, when they are releasing new versions, it was like GPT-4o, which was super good. Then they have released like GPT 5.0. Then they have released like the 5.0 Pro version, and now we have 5.01. And each version brings us more value, more technology, and of course, it's an opportunity for those builders who are using their API to mature their project and develop something new. So we'll see. AI agents are here. It's not a narrative. So what do we need to understand? So it's not a narrative. It's a part of our life. AI is a part of our life. Internet is not a narrative. Internet is a part of our life. Smartphones, they're not a narrative, right? It's a part of our life. So is AI. And what I want to add here, I want to focus not only on AI agent and LLMs, large language models. I want you guys to check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Large action models, LAMs. And what's that? And I assume for the upcoming few years, it's going to be a massive feature that is going to change our lives, like large action models. Regarding RWA, of course, it's the biggest narrative. It's super useful. It helps a lot, like old Web2 institutionals to move money faster, to put everything on chain, to save costs. Unfortunately, since it's fully focused on like big Web2 institutionals, and most of them are like 50, 60, 70-year old boys, if I can say so, they don't accept RWA and cryptocurrency that fast, and we just need to younger generation to mature and lead those companies. I'm not sure if my take is clear or not, but overall, at the same time, RWA is growing on a yearly basis, slowly but steadily. And in terms of narratives, when I speak to different giants, as I don't know, Cardano, Binance, BNB Chain, and other ones, they think that RWA is definitely a narrative that's gonna pop up next year. And yep, RWA is a real technology. It's a real adoption, and it helps a lot our day-to-day lives and businesses.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. That's why I love our AMAs, because if you have like AI builders, investors, I'm not couple things about in your speech. So it's something incredible about LAN. So thank you, Vlad. Katie, we lost you for a few minutes. If you have something to say about second question, also let's get up.
Yes, thank you. It's really great roundtable, and happy to hear the opinions. Thank you for sharing. I will comment on what I personally believe will shape the next decade. Or like first, for me, this is stable coins. Definitely, we can see that the market is projected to 3 trillion, I think, by 2030. So, and it will be growing. And we can see that today our stable coins are mostly dominated by our USD stable coins, but Euro is also trying to take the markets. And we will see it on the macroeconomic level, how our different countries and regions, they will try to step in. And I would believe that Asia will still step in with like stable coin of yuan. Euro will issue more, and banks. I read the news that the banks are also uniting together to issue their own like bank-backed stable coins. So we are basically now in the big game of our like traditional corporate finance, and stable coins is like the real like rails that everyone will use, because simply I use mostly like crypto fiat as a stable coin. Like I'm not sending bitcoins, I'm not sending like tokens around. Like I'm if I'm making a payment, I'm doing it in the stable coin, and that's why majority of mass adoption or average consumers, businesses will settle their invoices in stable coins. And we need not to prevent situations like with Luna and other stable coins that were not backed. So algorithmic is, I don't think it's a good idea, but that's the future, and it should be based with collateral. Regarding the AI, I could say that for us, at least, we're building the AI models for banking that would solve the typical problems, and this makes sense. So we see the problem and we try to build the solution. So regarding our AI, our trading bots, it's like the new, or as correctly said, like that this is the reality. We just need to agree that this is now how the trading. And regarding the Bitcoin, the last, I would say, for me, I see Bitcoin in reserves of countries, and it's similar like gold. It has limited supply, but it doesn't have the operational risks and inconveniences of gold, because gold is it costs, and Bitcoin is free. And that this is my vision why Bitcoin is not useless today. That because of their math and the deflation model, the limited supply, and that it does not has the inconvenience of operational risk that gold has.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your opinion. Oh, if you have a free Bitcoin, you can just split it for us between like our speakers, like if you have. So, I lost the last from AIDA. Are you here? So, what do you think about this question?
Yeah, I am. So all the comments before was super nice. But probably will be the opposite for all of you, because talking honestly, everything that we specified and mentioned, like agents, BTC-Fi and RWA, this is something that's we're actually not the only the case of this bull run, right? Like, because most of the things already the beginning of the most of the things we already saw like several years ago. It's not only the theme that we faced like in 2025 or in 2024. So talking about the AI agents, yeah, this is something that's really rocked in the market like for the last few years. But this is only the hype, because like I know several companies who's running the different AI solutions like 5 years ago, and they really implemented that solutions and really using that for generate some revenue. BTC-Fi, the digital gold for everyone, like the passive digital gold for everyone. Yeah, that sounds cool. But the only reason why we are trying like to implement that solution is just to trying to make this liquidity which contains in Bitcoin more useful. It's like it's just like somewhere not using in any way. So we just trying to create the use case for something that already have a use case. So I'm not sure if it's really useful for in the short term, probably, but I'm not believe in this idea like much. As for RWA and tokenization, like the boom for stable coins in I don't know, in Nigeria, Kenya, or in Brazil started probably 3-4 years ago, when they find out that they can escape the volatility of their local currencies just by using the USDT. And yeah, that's crazy. That's right now like banks starting to create like their own stable coins, but most of the users most people who ever heard about crypto, they're using USDT, USDC, or Bitcoin. Like and the banks and something that the guys doing, this is like just transfer of liquidity from the one place to another place, and trying to sell the idea of having your own crypto on your PayPal wallet with a PUSD, but there is no sense. I mean, like it's cool project for PayPal. If they could do that, great, that's cool. But in terms of the crypto and real value for the market, I'm not sure. But I believe that all these three things that we are discussing right now in this question will have more developed, will be more developed in years, and we'll get the significant growth, because we still in an economy of the attention, and in an economy of attention, if someone drive the hype, all other people just following it. And for future, I think like the coolest thing about the AI and RWA and BTC-Fi, will be like when we will see the real interaction of AI agents with these platforms. I mean, not the manual interaction when the I would say the user saying what the AI agent should do, where he should make the transactions, actions, etc. But when you will just put the task that you want to have some yield, and the AI agents will do that for you, just instead of you. You will not care for anything. You will just provide the keys for your private wallet to AI, and it will be managing all that stuff. And this probably will be the thing that will turn around the market and change everything. But right now, it's more about the hype. That's for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your opinion. Before we go into the next question, one more time, I just give a small disclaimer for our community, for our listeners about 500 USDT giveaway. Follow the speakers, make the retweets, share into the space. Don't forget about the questions and try our AI stake in 3000 in Telegram. So the next question is directly about the future. So we're now also speaking about future, what is happening, what is going on, but like what is waiting for us in next year. I think so. But now I'd like to ask about Bitcoin's quantum deadline. So we have to start preparing us to 2030, 2035. Everybody heard this news about that a lot of countries preparing the banks, stable coins, something like that, to have their own stable coins. So how you know the Bitcoin and many blockchains like Tron, Ethereum still use the old type of security. In the future, powerful quantum computer might be able to break it. So by 2035, let's say, the whole system need to upgrade so no one can steal funds. And the big question is whether developers can agree and update everything in time, and what are the realistic risks for Bitcoin and the other major chains, so for every chains, and how prepared the ecosystem to adapt without disrupting the network. What do you think about it? Also, the question to the sharks who is in crypto, not the first year, So what do you think about it?
I think that the short answer is that we don't know. Quantum is a real risk long term, but it's not a panic button for tomorrow. We don't know when a strong enough quantum computer will exist. And blockchains are not blind to this. There are already post-quantum signatures and clear paths to upgrade. So I think that strong chains with real dev ecosystems will adapt. And the ones that can't adapt, that can't update, will simply fade out because they are not really used anyway. And in that sense, quantum is more a filter for serious projects than an instant kill switch.
So it's like a good question. Now to our question. All right. Okay. So maybe somebody else have another option. So for me, I have a scared about like 2030, but it's 2025. So we will see what is happening. Maybe Vlad from ChainGPT can say us. So what do you think? Maybe we just creating not only quantum computer, quantum AI agent who can broke everything. What do you think?
Well, if people actually producing quantum computer, people can protect against it, right? And I assume everything is going to be fine with Ethereum, with other products, because they have super smart people working in security departments. They have money to protect themselves. And right now it's more like a hype, around this technology. I want to see what's going to be possible using quantum computer capabilities on the AI side of things, even like in gaming, maybe GTA 7 is going to be built on top of quantum computer, and it's going to be like a super real and super massive as a real life game, maybe. But overall, it's too far. I haven't seen it. I just saw a couple of takes. I heard the same takes around the AI, when ChatGPT showed up. Hey, ChatGPT, like, it's going to replace everyone. It's going to kill everyone. It's going to be super smart, and like robots going to rule the world. Well, nowadays, we control it. Actually, it's not that smart. It's still stupid. It still produces some strange answers when it doesn't know the topic. And as for me, it's already a part of our life. Same stuff gonna happen with robots, with quantum computers, because we produce them. We know how it works. And that's pretty much it.
Gotcha, thank you. I love the answer. The robots is stupid. Point. That's
Would love to touch this also if I may. So I actually think that the theory of quantum computing, is most likely equivalent to the theory that we had back in the day from bug 2000. To those of you actually were there to remember, everybody thought that, that in the year 2000, all of the computers will see 00000 and everything will be destroyed. And, everybody were doing upgrades and changing stuff. But eventually, it was just being solved with some tiny hot fixes and updates, and everything's fine. The world survived. To remind you all, the first spaceship that was sent to space used a computer that is much dumber than your Casio digital watch that you had 30 years ago. And it was at the size of a soccer field. So I believe that as when back in the day we thought, imagine what will happen when the computers will be smarter and the chips will be stronger and everything will be faster. Look at us, we survived, thrived, and everything's fine. We adopted and we evolved with it alongside it. But unlike my colleagues here, I do think that at some point, AI, which is basically a digital entity with its own mind that can make choices, right? At the moment, it's agents that we are setting up, but very, very soon, something that might be a little different, smarter, faster, more unique, evolved breed. I definitely think that there's a threat. It might be because I was a kid who grew up on Terminator, in Battlestar Galactica. But I totally think that we will get there, ladies and gentlemen. Even though, it was created by men, doesn't end women, of course. It doesn't mean that it cannot destroy the creator. So definitely think we should keep an eye on this and how things evolve. And at some point, we will find a way to live side by side with these new beings and entities that will present themselves. Maybe not us, but our kids, but rest assured, they will come and it will happen. As for the quantum computing, hacking everything and breaking the party for everybody, I think that we will be just fine. And with a few small upgrades and updates, everything is going to continue and you will not even feel that we got there. So to remind you, your smartphones that you're holding now in your hands are smarter like a gazillion times more smart than the computer that was used to send the first spaceship to the moon. So we will survive it.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your answer. Earlier in the Terminator, he asked about, I need your clothes. Now I need your crypto wallet. So it will be fucking incredible if somebody makes this film videos. Yeah. Katie, maybe you have something to say about it, about quantum computer.
I have a feeling like we live in a movie, and I'm just watching every season. Like I'm just waiting for the next episode to watch. Because as we said, like we saw it all in all kind of movies and TV series, and it's like it's a futurism for me. And I'm not specialist in quantum computing. I cannot comment on that, but from the common ground, I can say that still humanity has more tendency to destroy itself than robots. And this is one thing. And second thing, we need to think how we can use more our AI, and we can progress like in medicine, like we can make 100 years of progress squeezed into 10 years. If we want to use quantum computing for good and for humanity, then we will achieve a lot. Maybe we can like break some the physics laws, and we can use it for research and for something good. But financial systems is the vulnerable place, and of course there will be bad actors, and like we'll see. No one knows, but life is interesting, and I'm here with my popcorn.
Thanks a lot about popcorn. It's like really important note. Thank you for your answers. So I see that the time is a little. I wanna ask, like, give it a question from our community, but guys, I'm so apologize for this problem with our connection. Now it would be a little bit too long. We just stay here a little bit too long. I would one more time want to say to our community, guys, thank you that you're with us. I want to thank you one more time. A big, incredible thank you to our speakers, so that everybody finds the time for us. Thank you that you're staying with us. For our community, everybody who asked the question and make proofs about our tokens, that they use our AI staking. So we choose, it's random, and our team will be working with that. Sorry that we're not to ask our guests about it. Now we will start a little bit, finish our incredible space roundtable. If you have something to say, like alpha version about your future projects, maybe future products, or your next idea, what we have to wait until Christmas and New Year, you can say right now. After that, I think so we can end it. No, not now. No. Okay, nobody want to say something. Okay, that's surprise us. Thank you, Kima. Thank you, FASQON. Thank you, ChainGPT. Thank you, AIDA, that you were with us. Thank you, GT Protocol, Alex. You're incredible. Also, I want to say one more time thank you to our community. Congrats our American community, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day. Have a great evening. Have a great dinner with your friends, with your family, and be safe. We love you. Stay with us. And of course, join to our AMAs, following our Twitters, following our Telegram channels. Not only the GT Protocol, all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure as always.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.